There are three kinds of people. The ones that learn by reading, the few who learn by observation, and the rest of them have to pee on the electric fence for themselves. Hey there, it's Kevin Ward, the founder of Yes Masters Real Estate Success Training, helping you get more yeses and more successes in your business and in your life. And today's video, I want to answer a question that I had on a YouTube video about, as a real estate agent, how do I learn and get good fast? I want to master this. I want to crush it. How do I get good at real estate fast? How do I master it fast? I love the question because you can do things fast. You can do them slow. Fast is better. It's way more fun. And to me, mastering something fast is kind of like the way that you break a board in martial arts. If you want to break a board in karate or taekwondo, there's only one way you hit the board: fast. Do not hit it slow because it won't break the board and it hurts a lot more. So hit it fast. If you're going to master something, if you're going to be great at something, do it fast. Now, when I say that, understand that mastery is not an overnight process. That mastery and becoming great at something is a long-term process. But the key is that your ascent is constant. You're constantly ascending that path toward mastery. And it's not take a step and then plateau and then take another step and plateau. You want to be constantly taking one step after another up, better, so that you're getting better all of the time. And I just want to show you three principles of how do you master real estate fast. Number one is learn from others' successes. The fastest way to get good is learning from those who are good, those who've done it, those who are great at it, those who are great achievers, great coaches at it. Learn from the masters. If you want to become a master, learn from masters. Learn from their expertise, from their experience. It's the fastest way to do it. Instead of trying to learn it from an academic perspective, learn from people who've actually done it. Number two, well, you know what? Before I get into number two, let me just talk about two different ways that you can learn from others' experience. One is you can do it indirectly, and that is you learn from others' success by like reading books, watching videos, listening to podcasts, listening to audios. In other words, you can learn from them indirectly simply by watching and observing what they've done and how they do it. And it's not a bad way to do it. It's just not 100% applicable to your situation. If you don't have the ability to ask questions, get feedback, and so forth, there's a limitation there. And so the second way to learn from other people who've already got fruit on the tree, who've already had the success, is having is personal mentoring and coaching. And that is just having a relationship with somebody who has the success and knows how to teach you to be successful and is willing to do the work, is willing to help you learn and master that. And I'm going to tell you, learning from someone else who's there to guide you, give you feedback, direct you, is frankly priceless. Now, it may not be cheap. It's going to take time. It's going to take money probably because it's going to be requiring a lot of time and energy from them. But if you want to accelerate your ability to make more money faster, it will pay you back 10 times, 100 times. It will just is a great investment into learning from somebody else's success by having a direct coach and a mentor. Now, there's another way that you can learn from others. This is the second principle of learning how to master something fast, and that is learn from other people's mistakes. Now, the key to learning from other people's mistakes is simply looking around and going like, who's not succeeding? Watch what they're doing and say, you know what? I don't want to ever do that. I want to do 180 degrees opposite, because I promise you, when you get your real estate license and you get into real estate, everybody wants to help you. Everybody's got their opinion. Everybody's got their expertise. The problem is, unless they have the fruit on their tree, unless they have the results you want, they're not doing what they're telling you to do. Or if they are doing what they're telling you to do and it's not working for them, then they're telling you the wrong thing to do, right? If they don't learn from what other people are doing when they don't have the results that you want. Okay, so I look at the masses, and you look at all the agents, they're going to try to help you, and they're going to say, oh, you should never do that. Oh, you got to do it this way. You should do this. You need to go to this thing. You need to sign up for this thing. You need to start this thing. This is a strategy you got to use. This is what I do. and they aren't selling any houses. How's it working for you? How many deals have you done? How many listings have you got from that this last month or this last 2 or 3 months? Ask those questions. I know it's a little uncomfortable, but learn from what they're doing that's not working and go like, okay, I'm going to go 180 degrees opposite of that. If you follow the masses in real estate, you will fail because the masses in real estate fail. 70% fail in their first year, 90% fail in 3 to 5 years just of even staying in the business, much less having massive success. And you want massive success, or you wouldn't be asking the question, how do I master real estate fast? So watch what others are doing that's not working, or people that aren't performing at a high level, not making the money, and go like, okay, I note to self, I don't want to do what they're doing. And then the third strategy of principle of mastering something fast is learning from your own experience. Now, there is a time and a place when learning from your own experience is great. And here's when it happens, when you've already achieved some great success and mastery yourself. Because then you're at a point now where the context of your own experience and expertise, you can try some new stuff and you're paying attention and you know how to track return on investment. You know how to pay attention to, I did this activity and track the activities and track the results and go, is it working? Is it not working? And the better you get, the better you become at self-correcting. All right? The better you get, the better you become at self-correcting, at self-learning, and so forth. Now, that does not mean you ever get to a point where you can just do it on your own. You can, but the greatest, the best, if you want true mastery, never stop getting mentoring and coaching. They stay in masterminds. They stay with coaches. You look at the greatest sports performers in the world, the greatest athletes, who their success is based on how well they perform. They always have coaches and mentors. They're always studying. They're always learning. They're always working to get better. Now, I want to end this video with one of my favorite quotes on how to master something, how to learn how to do something well, and it's from the great speaker Will Rogers. Will Rogers is the guy who's famous for saying, "I never met a man I didn't like." But here's one of the things he said. He said, and this was written, he said this a long time ago, back before there was, gender equality, we'll just say. So he addresses this to men, but it's understand if you're a lady and you're watching this, it applies to you the same. He said there are 3 kinds of men, or I'll say there are 3 kinds of people. The ones that learn by reading, the few who learn by observation, and the rest of them have to pee on the electric fence for themselves. Now, I grew up on a farm in West Texas. I have peed on an electric fence as a kid, and I know exactly what he's talking about. There's so many different ways you can learn. Learn the ways that work, not the ways that inflict the most amount of pain on you. And you can learn from others, or you can learn from your own experience. And until you know what you're doing, learn from those who've gone before you, who have succeeded and have the fruit on their tree that you want to have on your tree. That, my friend, is how you win. That is how you master real estate fast. So if you have any questions or comments, post them down below. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up. Share this with anybody, and make sure, if you haven't done already, that you subscribe to the channel for the next videos that are coming up in the next day or 2.